Well, good evening, the internet. How's it going? Welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well on this Monday evening. Whoa. Hello, music. Hello! What's up, food? Welcome in. Who all we got here?
It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh,
Oh, hi,
this is a
Mark.
lot of stimulation for my brain. First thing, let's make this more of a background noise for a second. All right, cool. We got that. That's like half of my vocals. Do that. Lumia stream is working. Goji, you're here. Thank you so much for being here. My goodness. My fucking rock sometimes. Thank you for being here. Food, good to see you. Panny, good to see you as well. Fire. How you doing? Does this still work? Did this get erased too? Ah, no, it didn't. It's still there. How's it going, Fire? Are you okay? You look panicked, judging by that emote. I hope nothing too intense. What's up, Neo? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Happy Monday. How's your Monday going? I'm stopping by to say hi and bye. It's late, Panny. I completely get that. I hope you get some good sleeps. If I missed you, I am sorry, but it was good to see you. Peace. Welcome in. Welcome in. Songify is not up, Peace, but I can get that one loaded in. Give me 1 second. Guess who? What's up, Metal? How you doing? Ooh, Coletta. Handbook for the Recently Deceased. Ooh, I like that movie. I approve. Big time. Neo, calling Panny out. Go to bed. Go to bed. Also, we got a Careful You by TV on the Radio. I can get that one loaded in as well. Hello. Oh, hi, Mark. Peace. I always say hi that way. You do. You do. I just, in my ears, all of a sudden. I'm having a very overwhelming night tonight, guys. But that's okay, because that's my shit, and that's okay. Let's see. Add to queue. We got a Careful You in there as well. Bomber Nom, welcome in. How's it going? I lined all those aliens up under my computer. They're gonna live there forever now. You hear him if you play Final Fantasy 16 or Hades 2. Wait. Stuck in what? Oh, hold on. I gotta scroll up. I missed a Peacemaker message. Stuck in Ben Starr content. Ben Starr being the voice actor for Clive Rosfield in Final Fantasy 16, Prometheus in Hades 2, Kazan in the first Berserker, Kazan, Verso in Claire Obscure Edition, Expedition 33, Dorian, All Doors and Date Everything, and Dysadarg. I pronounced that wrong, I'm pretty sure. Bold in Final Fantasy. See, I don't know these words. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Udago got her vaccines today. That's how she feels. Oh no! When Indy got his vaccines, he felt that way for a while too. He was kind of lackadaisical, but I think that, I mean, I feel that way when I get vaccines, so. I chose the song purely for the title. That's okay, Peace. I'll forgive you. Oh, hello. Overstimulation sucks. It really does. I'm dealing with, so I had that ear infection thing happen, and I'm over the ear infection. My ear doesn't hurt anymore. But for a while, like the last year or so, I've been thinking that I've had hearing loss happening in this ear, like towards the front. But the thing is, like, if I listen to things like dead on, like I can't not hear it. Like, it doesn't sound like I'm losing hearing. But like, if I work on music and I like mix things straight down the middle, this ear hears it more than this ear. It feels like there's like cotton in the front of my ear. And ever since the ear infection, it's kind of gotten worse. And it's making me really fucking anxious because I can't mix things right. I can't hear things right. And two, I don't like the idea of not being able to hear things. So it's kind of fucking me up a little bit. Food, I see you over on YouTube. Thank you for the hello. Thanks for looking on YouTube as well. So like, I'm having one of those moments where I'm just like, everything's okay. I know I'm not losing my hearing. Everything is fine. I need to get scheduled with a ear, nose, throat doctor and get things figured out, but that involves health insurance, and it's very easy for me to spiral with stuff like this, and I'm just like, I don't want to fucking deal with this, but I need to. So, I'm having a night, but that's okay. What's up, Svart? How's it going? Not me stimming in a camp trailer with Che. I wondered how you spell. I always thought that you would spell Che's name like that for sure. I was always curious. Beolv? My brain wants to say Beowulf when I see it. I'm not ashamed. Not be stupid. I feel the other stimulation. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to hear about your left ear. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. I just need to not think about it, because if I think about it too much, I'm gonna start crying. Because I'm a baby when it comes to shit like this. I don't like stuff fucking with my head. Or, you know, any of it. I'll hear for you. Well, thank you. Thank you, Fire. That doesn't... I don't think that's how it works, but thank you. Sometimes the infections hit the right spot to make it almost invisible. It's so stupid, because, like, I can hear. And when I listen to music like this, I can hear. But it's definitely more defined. It's not like I can't hear in this ear. It's just more defined in this ear. And I don't like it. You gonna cry? I'm not gonna cry, Svart, but if we're being honest, tonight I kind of feel like it. Too much FFT excite for me? Whee! You can be excited. Be excited, peace. Doggo? Why no doggo pictures? Didn't you put some doggo pictures in Discord at one point? Fire? I would cry too. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's fixable. I just don't want people putting their fingers in my ears, and they need to. Someone got tubes in her ears once. Don't you naturally have tubes in your ears? Also, hi Cheeto. How are you? Doggo pics coming soon. Very nice. And then I'm like trying to fuck with it more, because like, here's the reason that I know it's not hearing loss. Because when you do the thing when you try to like pop your ears and you like plug your nose and you like very gently like kind of try and breathe out. Supposed to pop your ears, right? This ear pops fine. This ear, it like tries, but it doesn't do anything. And I've tried several times and it still doesn't. And so I think I know what's going on, but it's still freaking me out and giving me headaches and not. I don't think doctors putting tubes in there is from nature. Well, yeah, but you have like the crustacean. No, that's a crab. Eustachian, the eustachian tube that connects your sinuses up to your ear. I think something's fucky in there, because it's like right in that spot. So, bruh, go to the ear doctor. I know. I know, smart. I know I need to, but I have doctor anxiety. I already went once this month for an ear infection. Now you're telling me I have to go back? You're telling me to do follow-up? Fuck that. No, I need to. Is the ear that's trying to pop sound crackly, like normally? Because no, it doesn't. It literally sounds like if I'm working on a song, or if I'm listening to a song, I can hear everything that's like behind my ears and like your scope of hearing. But right where like my tragus is, like this whole area, it feels like there's like a, like some cotton that's like muffling the sound right there. So like, I don't think that's hearing loss, because hearing loss is usually like dead, and it's not dead, it's just muffled. So, but yeah, I don't know. Medical ear tubes, also known as tympanostomy tubes or PE tubes, are tiny cylinders placed into the eardrum to create a ventilation hole, helping to drain fluid, prevent infections, and improve hearing in children and adults. The procedure, called a myringotomy, is common and performed under anesthesia, with quick recovery for most patients. See, that's making my eyes water. I don't like the idea of people sticking shit in my head, but I need to so I can keep making music. And ear tubes are short-term solution, typically falling out on their own after 6 to 18 months. Yeah, I mean, it could even be just like earwax that's blocking the ability to have my ear pop. And I know when I do like the Flonase stuff, my ear pops a little bit more and I can hear better for a little bit, and then it goes back. So there's something going on. Eustachian word for those who like to see words to spell later. Not crustacean. That is different. All right, let's bring up something to draw. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month to those who celebrate. What's up, Fluffy? How's it? Thoughts and prayer. Thank you, Svart. That helps so much. How are you doing tonight, Fluffy? It's good to see you. You have white coat blood pressure? Yeah. See, I used to have that. But now I go in and I think I've like Pavloved myself in the other direction, because I go in and my blood pressure is fucking low. It's not even good blood pressure. I just have very, very low. I think, okay, not like super low, but I think last time I went in I was like 112/68 or something like that. I remember like looking on the monitor. It was very low. Maybe you just have a lot of earwax that builds up over time. And I've shoved so many like earbuds and stuff in my ear, and I have never gone into the doctor for my ears. Like I try to clear my ears and do all that stuff, but get super anxious at the doctor's office. Yep. Yep. One of my parents has that. They go in and every time they're like, "Oh my God, your blood pressure's awful," and he's like, "I'm here." Is that why Google just deafened you with Mexican music? Mint. Mint? What is mint? What is mint? Also, I just realized that we haven't changed our GIF of the day. I feel like it should be aliens since that's a recurring theme in my day today. So let's see what Tenor has for us. Oh, this is apt. This is what I actually need to get done to my ear. So, I mean, 2 for 2 on themes tonight. 1 second. Gotta get Blue Velvet out of there. Boom. Oh, that's too close. That's too close. Is this Paul? I think this alien's name is Paul. Paul isn't framed right. Hold on. Ill to the grave. Could be blockage or damage. Did you wear earplugs at Nin? I did. Okay, here's the thing. I did wear earplugs at Nin, but their sound was so fucking good that for a lot of it, it wasn't deafening. And also, this has been happening since before Nin. Oh. Come on, Paul. Move your alien ass. There we go. I think that's a frame. Probing time. Fucking mint. What does that mean? Could be blockage or damage. I think it's block. I think there's something going on with my sinuses too because I have fucky sinuses. I'm wondering. I had a really bad sinus issue happen back when I lived in Idaho. The fires got so bad, I got a sinus headache that was so bad I was screaming. Like, the pressure on my head was so much, like, I couldn't fucking function. I was just, like, dead crying on the bed, like, screaming into them, because it was so fucking... And I'm wondering if that just, like, fucked me then, and I'm just now feeling, like, because of the ear infection, now I'm noticing it. So, that might be part of it. What are we doing? Let's work on a deity. Today we're doing shading on the zine since we finished like the actual like coloring book lines in this. This is running really slow though, so I'm thinking I might need to make a separate document to work on these individually now since they're kind of big files and there's like 20 of them in one single... Here's all my layers for this. And these aren't layers, these are actually groups of all the different zine pages, and then within those they have at least 2, but there's like 3 or 4 layers per on this, so I think I might need to export and work on these one at a time because we're getting a little laggy on this file. My juice pump? What does that mean, Cheeto? My juice pump? I can't sleep, so now I'm here. Oh no, Fluffy, you got the insomnias? Thinking about making a Halloween costume. I was thinking about pulling out my decorations today. I'm in the mood, and it's that the air has that nice crunchy fall feeling. Often caused by temporary blockages like earwax buildup, which I'm pretty sure I'm like 72% sure that that's what it is. Cause like I take care of my ears, but I mean there was a period of time where I didn't give a fuck as much as I do about myself now. Cause depression's a bitch, so there might be some stuff in there. Ear infections are fluid from allergies and colds, also true. And the Flonase helps, so I don't know. Serious causes can include noise damage, Meniere's disease, or perforated eardrum. If the muffling hearing persists, worsens, or accompanied by severe pain, dizziness, or sudden loss of hearing, you should consult a doctor for evaluation. And I've had sinus issues for a long time, so. Paul, voiced by Seth Rogen. Is that who that is? Is that who my alien is for the GIF of the day? I gotta look at the picture now. Paul, alien. Pretty sure that's Paul. Someone say Paul? I said Paul. Bruh, I was trying. I was fighting them fires. Peacemaker, I got you on that Spotify song request. I'm still trying to get everything up, and I'm sidetracked. Ataquiwi. Let's do that. Let's bring up Songify. Also, we don't have any little tiny aliens of our own running around at the bottom of the screen. Let me bring up stream avatars so you guys can do things to each other. I was fighting them fires. Fire, you were doing a great job fighting them fires. I just think that I might have inhaled a little bit too much of the smoke. And also, if I remember it, that was during 2020. And I couldn't clock into work without getting stoned, if I'm being honest. So like I was smoking a lot then too, and that probably wasn't good on my sinuses as it was. Plus all of the Idaho fires, like it's just a bad combination. I'm so glad I don't work that job anymore. I don't think it's major health issues, but something temporary and fixable. I think so too, Peace. It's just when it comes to like hearing especially, but like just face things in general, it fucks me up. I don't like thinking about it. I got strep, or no, I had a staph infection in my throat one time, and I freaked the fuck out because I just it's not good. It's not good for me. Heart equals juice pump. You said your blood pressure was good 10 minutes ago. Oh, Cheeto. Thank you for that clarification. Yeah. Yeah, my juice pump's doing probably fine. Except for when it freaks out. What's up, Fairy? Welcome in. You overproduce wax and have to clean carefully daily. Gross fact about me, yeah, my ears do the same thing. I for some reason, I don't know if it's a genetic thing or what, but like I have to clean my ears a lot. I also thought that was from like just wearing earbuds and stuff all the time. I just noticed it more, but who knows. Also, I don't know how it looks now, but before I was on medication for your psoriasis, you had some in your ear canals. That's not good. Maybe I just need to do, maybe my ears need, you know how people, not a colonoscopy, but you know how people get the tube shoved up their ass and like they get their guts like washed out and stuff? I need that, but like for my ears. This one's fine. This guy's champ. This one, I also sleep on this side of my head. I just thought of that. We might be onto some piece. PCP called Ear Canals Angry. Ooh, no. I remember that alien movie. Is it, Paul? No alien wrenches? Alien wrenches where? Alright, so we're gonna make a new file. Just kidding. We're gonna see what our file dimensions on this. Just kidding again. We know what our file dimensions are. They are a quarter of a paper, which would be 4.25 inches by 5.5. I know how to do that. We know how to dimension things. And DPI, I'm just going to keep ridiculously high because we're going to print these, so. I'm going to start, I think, with the mannequin group. Boop. Haha. I liked how we started doing the shading on the heart. If I can find it. Boom. So the shading on this we started doing with the twine. How we got this like gray middle ground shading in the back. So I'm gonna yoink that color and keep that for myself and use it over here. Oh, that's right, we decided to do staples on these too. So we got all sorts of little tiny shading stuff to do here. I think I'm just gonna do like kind of blanket shading for now. And then go back through. Oh my god, yeah, the mannequin had like 9 layers by itself. I'm glad we made a new file. I feel like I haven't been here in forever. Fairy, I still have to send you spam. In any other context, that would sound bad. Also, boop, forgot about that. It's Paul. Okay, thank you. It's really tiny. After leaving Benstar, after learning Benstar is in Date Everything game as all doors, and there is a dateable wall and that Benstar romanced when he played the game. I must see more of this game. I follow a streamer on Blue Sky that's playing Date Everything right now. That's all I know about it. Also, give me my color back. What the fuck? There we go. It's a little too... I think our opacity was down a little bit on it as well. Let's do 7. Like 16 British doors on a wall that just says wall? Or does he? It's Paul, it is. I'm trying to keep up with the conversations that I... These two conversations are switching, and my brain keeps wanting to make them into one, and it's not working. Time to rotate to the other side of the bed and see if it's better there. Yeah, but what if I fuck up my other ear then, Fluffy? What that? I'm just gonna sleep like a bat from now on. I'm just gonna hang upside down. Anything in my ear holes that's fucking it up, it's just gonna drip onto the floor at night. Wow, I really don't like that visual. Don't listen to anything I just said. Spam! I know, it's down there. I'm not gonna show you it because I want to send it to you and not show it to you beforehand, but I still have spam to send you. But yeah, Fairy, what the heck? I'm kidding. How are you? How are things? To be fair, it's been forever since I have been in your channel as well, so we can just blame each other if that makes it easier for you. Oh, this song's about that one movie. A cut above the rest. What the fuck is the name of that? American Psycho. There we go. Hey, Paul! That's right. What's up, E-Wags? How is it going? This song is connected to Paul. What's dripping on the floor at night? Whatever is in my ears. I was gonna hang upside down instead of sleeping on either side. I can't sleep on my back. I've tried, and I think my back gets paranoid about being at rest for too long, and I just get antsy if I sleep on my back. It doesn't work. American Psycho. I like their one about Camp Crystal Lake. That one's fun. I'm a fan of that. Did these guys quit being chads about using AI art? Sleeping on your back, near impossible for you. Yeah, I cannot. I'm kind of jealous of Goji. Goji just like falls asleep. Just like full mummy. Okay, maybe not full mummy, but like half mummy. Just falls asleep. And I'm like, how the fuck? How the sleeping part, different story. But like the position, I can't do that. I washing machine myself a lot. I spin cycle at night because I can't fucking be comfortable. Maybe I have what's it called? Is it vertigo? Where your ears are just like your balance is off and stuff? Your equilibrium is fucked? Got a case of paranoid back, yeah. Security? What's that? A sense of belonging? Nah. Ooh, this makes me want to watch Romeo and Juliet. Mercutio, my love, forever and always. Alright, I don't know. We'll do a little bit of shadow on the X, but I'm gonna go over like the staple scars first. This way we're not drawing a bunch of tiny lines for the shading, and we can do it faster because we gotta get this thing done. You think I fall asleep? You do, Goji, sometimes. Last night was rough. I did not sleep well last night. I haven't been online much when I am just lurking, just busy with life, and I had a sick catto, so I was preoccupied. Oh no! Is your catto feeling better? I was trying to think of things to suggest for your Halloween postcards this year. I didn't put anything in Discord for it, but I'm still thinking. Thank God it's Friday. It's not Friday. Excuse me. I'm drinking one of those ambiguous sunshine LaCroix again. Goji and I looked it up, And apparently it's supposed to be a mix of tangerine, citrus, coconut, and pineapple. I'm calling bullshit because I don't... I get maybe one of those things at a time. Vertigo is a sensation. Oh, I'm not reading the copy-paste piece. I cannot keep up with that. But I don't think I'm spinning. Google fucking did it again. Central cause. It's best to see healthcare provider for proper diagnosis. All of these things tell me I need to go to a doctor. And I just think you're probably right, and I don't want to admit it. Used to never be able to fall asleep on your back. The reason is actually aliens. Okay. Aliens again today. When I was a kid, I saw a documentary about alien abductions, and there was a story about a woman who woke up in the middle of the night to see a group of aliens standing around her bed. Scared you as a kid, so you stopped sleeping on your back and then fell into the habit of not doing it. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure as a kid, and the only reason I think this might be something is because it's stayed with me for so long, but I'm pretty sure there was some sort of alien aircraft outside my window as a kid. Because, like, I heard something, like, come up to my window as a kid. And, like, my childhood bedroom had, like, a camper and bushes and a fence and, like, spider-infested gravel area outside of my window. So, like, there was no street next to my window. But I heard, like, some sort of engine, and it wasn't like a car engine, it was, like, more electric, come up to my window, and then go back and forth a couple times. And then like, stay there for a moment, and then leave. And I never figured out what it was, but it was really late at night. Mongoose, welcome in. Medical reason for being unable to sleep on your back is often related to obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where the airway collapses, especially when sleeping supine. I don't think that's... I just get, you know, like restless leg syndrome, where, like, you have to move. Like, you get that little jolt, and you're like, your body has to move or else it gets really uncomfortable. That happens when I try to sleep on my back. Like, I'll be fine for the first 5 minutes, and then... excuse you. Oh, it switched colors on me again. Rude. And then something in my brain's like, panic, must move. Sleep on side or else we die. Oh, it's Ice Nine Kills. It's like, worship music, what? She sadly passed away. Oh, Fairy, I'm so sorry. Well, I know she was getting the best of cares, though. Saw a scary movie where something happened to the actor while they were sleeping on their back. Also left you scarred? I don't like that. Been a stomach sleeper your whole life, and I think that's part of the reason your posture sucks. I sleep a lot on my stomach, too. Because otherwise my brain thinks it's dying. You were abducted, confirmed. Well, I didn't go anywhere, though. I don't remember going anywhere. I just remember something coming up to my window and then leaving. And then later, as an adult, I was in an apartment with my... I was gonna say matriarch, but that's not the right word for that. With my partner at the time. And, there was a flash outside our window. Turns out it was a camera flash because our neighbors were fucking creeps. But my first thought when that happened was, oh god, not again. Not the aliens again! He should have been supervised, but you're a bad parent. Sent your kid to camp. I'm gonna round these shadows off, too. Okay. The X is definitely getting some shading, because now it looks like really flat compared to everything else. Something happened to someone sleeping on their back in a scary movie? Like most of them back when sex had to be in every 70s and 80s slasher film? Isn't that part of slasher films? Oh god, the spiders and earwigs. Fire, do you remember that pit of hell? I can't sleep on my stomach. Your neck starts hurting too much. See, that's the most comfortable position for me. Like, for sleeping, it's like restless leg syndrome sucks. Yeah, it does. Goji, you hate RLS? Yeah. Now I can't sleep on my stomach after being one since I was a kid. As irony would have, and it causes my back to hurt. Oh no. I was cutting a bell pepper at work once. It looked totally fine on the outside, but when you cut into it, there was an earwig and a spider fighting in there. Who won? Did you put money down on either one of them? Cause like it sounds like you interrupted something. Just saying. Worship of horror music, like a whole ass brawl. Damn. My money's probably on the earwig because those things fucking hurt. Yeah, I'm totally just gonna request Kumbaya out of the blue. Hey, you know what, Peace? Who knows? The aliens wiped my memory. Did they give me ear problems too? Is it the aliens' fault? Are we just gonna come full circle with this whole thing? Sleep belly or side, no back. I do that thing, like, where I like put like one, I don't know. I got some weird sleeping positions. You were like, they've come back for me. That was my first, not my neighbor's a creep. Which at the time, like, my partner and I were about 80% sure that we lived next to a meth lab. Like, that was the sketch kind of apartments that we were. And they also tried to break into our house while we were sleeping. Like, break into our bedroom while we were in bed. That was also a fun thing. But no, my first thought was aliens. That house had weird things happening at it. It did, especially at night. There was some weird shit happening there. Okay, having alien flashbacks for real. Okay, say the aliens return was like, hello boys, I'm back. Those are poltergeists. At this point, come and get me. Fucking take me. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. No probe needed. Oh, gross. Okay, there we go. What is shading? What is light direction? I just calmly put the cat back on the pepper and tossed it in the bin. They're still out there fighting to this day. Somewhere in an ancient, I want to say dumpster, but that's not the right, landfill. Fighting to the ends of it. I kind of want to draw a fighting spider in your rig though now. Oh, we missed a side. Whoops. Haven't even requested Baba yet to? Okay. I'll believe that. Probably some 90s. Yeah. That's kind of a trope though in horror movies, isn't it? Like the first couple to like have really like unresponsible sex in like a weird spot in the movie or at their house. I mean, I'm thinking of Halloween specifically, but they're usually the first ones to get killed or something like that. I swear that's a horror trope. The ear problems from the alien tracking chip they installed when you got abducted. It's in your ear. Oh my god. They installed it in the snail thing that's at the base of your ear in your skull. That was an Independence Day reference. I think I've seen Independence Day once. What if all they want to know is how to make a grilled cheese? I will teach them. I know I can make a damn good grilled cheese. Hope this song helps with your sleep. This one? Right now? The one that we're listening. Oh wait, this isn't a request. Or is it? You did request this. Thank you, Mongoose. I don't think I've heard this song by The Cure. You gotta draw the spider with 4 boxing gloves on though. Just 4 on the front? Does he got big Popeye shoes on the other 4? Let's see. Let's do... This is technically a pattern on the inside of the mannequin. So part of me doesn't really want to shade it. But at the same time, it's on the side, so it would have like a kind of a swoopy shading. this type of thing, and then all of this gets colored in. But we have a fill tool, and K is smart, so they're not going to try and color the whole thing in. Because that would be silly. Doggo pics are dropped. Fire! Thanks for the doggo pics. I want an update on Che. Hold on. Where's Discord gonna load? Oh. Oh, don't load right there. There we go. The trope of teen sex horror is most prominently associated with classic slasher film in the 70s and 80s, where it is often used to punish sexually active teenagers with death, positioning the virgin as the resilient final girl. That's right. It's a purity thing. That's okay. Yes, I do remember watching something on this, like going into the weird tropes. Pits. Che. Oh, that's a lot of Che pictures. Ah. The other dog you put, is that Molly? No, that can't be Molly. Glad somebody got it. Sorry. I mean, yeah, it's sort of a trope because, you know, you think you're safe in bed. It's like the sacred spot, but then you get an arrow through the neck like Kevin Bacon. That was one of the first special effects things that, oh, well, that didn't work. Why? Oh. That I did research on when I was wanting to be a special effects artist as a child. Funnily enough, and I have seen some of like the sequels and stuff, I have never seen Friday the 13th all the way through. I've seen like bits and pieces of it, but never like all in one sitting. Or sucked into the bed like Johnny Depp. Hey, that's a valid fear, to be honest. You never know where a portal to hell is gonna open up. Every time I make movie references to be funny, a part of me always thinks, am I aging myself? Dude, expect music references too. Like I'll have a song in my head and I'll be like, oh yeah, it's it. Oh god. Oh, will anybody get that music reference? Lots of alien talk today. I know, kind of weird. It's been a theme today. Just overall, and that's a little weird. I'm gonna save this. Boom. No. Oh. Never mind. We're not gonna save it yet. We're gonna live on the wild side and finish the shading first, and then export. Okay, so we don't need that. That's our sketch. What are you? Ooh. That looks cleaner, but I don't want to do that. Oh, that's why that file was lagging so much, because I have an individual layer for every single staple in this mannequin. I don't know what's wrong with it. You got too many staples in it. Alright, let's merge those. Hey, one staple file. Okay. Riot, watch the classics, dang it. I've seen a lot of the classics. That one specifically, though, for some reason, and I've seen like a good majority of it, but in chunks. Never all together. And I've seen the sequels. I've seen up through Freddy vs. Jason, I think. But the first one, I know the gags. Aliens are in the air. They are, Cheeto. The other puppo is Cricket, their best friend. Okay, so that wasn't... They look really similar. My goodness, it made me sad for a minute in my heart. I got the reference, but that also might just be aging me. Also, lots of alien. Right. The only part I've ever seen of Friday the 13th is Jason stabbing through the roof of a car with a person inside of it. Now I want to watch it. It's got some good gags. Let's see, this is my shading, so we'll do this for the bricks. We're gonna hit the bricks with a little shading. That was bad. I'm sorry you had to sit through that. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Thank you, B-Wax. Need to get going now, though. I have to make dinner. Have a fantastic dinner, Nom. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you do not encounter any aliens tonight. Or maybe hopefully you do. It depends on what kind of night you want. Thanks for hanging out. I've seen all the 13th movies. I've seen all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Probably way too much for my sanity, but I have seen all of the Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I have all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, actually. I think I'm missing one of them. Unsurprisingly, it's not the remake. There were aliens in the air that night. The stars were bright. Xenomorph. What song am I supposed to be humming that to, piece? The real question is horror movies or horror books? Ooh, B-Wags. See, movies are just more of a thing, or have been more of a thing in my life. But I'm thinking specifically of The Shining, and I mean Stephen King, whatever. But that book scared the ever-living fuck out of me. The movie was scary too, and Stanley Kubrick's amazing, but the book fucked me up. The movie gave me bad dreams for a little bit, and they weren't like nightmares or anything. The book fucked me up. The book, I remember like being in cold sweat, needing to finish a chapter before I went to sleep because I couldn't leave it where it was in the book that scared me. And then it never made it out of the scary part before I fell asleep. Like that, ugh. Horror books are good. You've never seen a single Nightmare on Elm Street movie? Cheeto! I'll forgive you, but just this once. The stars were bright, xenomorpho. Okay, I hear it now. Beautiful piece. I kind of want to put Fernando in the queue just to follow up Nine Inch Nails with ABBA. Books aren't scary, not even the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Okay, peace. I'm not scared of the book. I agree with B-Wags. I'm afraid of my own brain. The shit that imagines, like, on its own about, like, normal life. And then somebody else gives it words. Whew. Thanks, peace. Your sister's favorite horror series is The Nightmare on Elm Street. I think as far as slashers go, it's probably my favorite slasher series. I don't know. I do like the Halloween series. I really feel like this is an unpopular opinion sometimes, but I really liked Rob Zombie's remake of Halloween. Ah, but Hellraiser. Hellraiser was good too. I don't know. I like scary movies. Technically saw New Nightmare. Are you talking about Wes Craven's New Nightmare? It came out like in the 90s. Walt, welcome in. Ah, it's good to see you. How's your Monday going? K-Heart with the big heart. Oh, well. Okay. Thanks. Doing the art. We're doing something. We're doing the shading art. How are you, Walt? Brain is definitely scarier than any fictional book. There's a lot going on up here. I get scared by having to think about going to the doctor for a fucking fixable ear problem. Like... Yeah, my imagination fills in the blanks way too much. Metal, you've seen old footage of a Mayhem rehearsal? That's close enough to a horror film, right? Like the metal, like the death metal band or the black metal band? Mayhem? I haven't seen that, but I've heard stories. That's close enough. I think it might be closer because you're, like, that's reality type stuff. My favorite horror book is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Ooh, I remember those. Not exactly scary, but just a tad disturbing. I remember I don't think I ever read that one as a kid. I remember I had friends that read it. I was a Goosebumps nerd though. Especially the Scarecrow Walks one, or the Scarecrow Walks at Night. What was it? This motherfucker. Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. This book, I'm pretty sure the library had to call my mom for how many times I checked out this book. But this motherfucker, I liked him. Doing well. Good to hear. Good to hear. It's not exactly the classic Freddy movie. Yeah, it's the one where his makeup's different, and it's like, it's Wes Craven, but Wes Craven's like playing himself. Or I guess they're all kind of playing themselves. But if we're being honest, aren't we all? You're going to get what you deserve. Yeah, in about 5 minutes. I started a little past the hour, so. What you did. Now someone needs to request Doc and Dream. We're the Dream Warriors. Okay, no one needs to request that because I was gonna put ABBA in and then you requested it, so. I'll bite the bullet and put Dream Warriors in my search history on fucking Spotify. So we got 9 Inch Nails, ABBA, Dokken, and then it goes back to Crosses. Beautiful. I've seen lots of videos of people dying from other people. Yeah, which is sad. That's just kind of a thing out there that you can go places and watch. I was thinking about ABBA earlier today on my first break and how I get love, what's it called? Lay All Your Love on Me. I get that song stuck in my head a lot. I'm gonna put that one in Q2. See, I request your song and you request you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I like the trade-off. The internet has deadened us a bit, yeah. Yeah, just a little bit. I think it's done some beneficial things, but overall, yeah. The amount of stuff, it's been like YouTube has gotten a lot better, and in some ways a lot worse with like moderation and like content stuff. Which I need to look up because I'm editing a video right now and it has fake gore in it, and I don't want it. I fucking love this song, and I'm wondering if it's gonna get taken down on YouTube. But I think they allow fake, like I've watched horror movies on YouTube, so I think it's fine. But I remember watching stuff on YouTube at way too young of an age. I remember at one point I watched the video of, it was like an gory animal sacrifice or something like that, and I should not have been watching that when I did, but it was on YouTube, just kind of out there. Let's do that brick. If they allow Ice Nine Kills music videos, I'm sure it's fine. Right. And speaking of Hellraiser, I watched a clip from one of those on there the other day, and it was the one where the guy eats somebody's sins with children's tears and then vomits it down a sink that pumps it into the other guy's mouth. You know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. I used raspberry jello. I don't think it'll be that, you know, realistic or concerning. So we'll be fine. Food's got a good point though. It is just a little past the top of the hour, and we got ads in about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna get a stretch in, let those run, please. Get a hydrate, get a snacko, get whatever you need to do to distract yourselves from watching those ads. Don't do that. You know what's really weird about this song? When I listen to it in an excited mood, like I'm really like pumped and kind of manic sometimes, it sounds faster. But when I'm in a chill mood, the tempo sounds slower. It's very strange to my brain. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a fantastic time not watching those ads, doing whatever you could other than that. We are about— I missed Dream Warriors! Oh no! Oh, but you did put in just the tip by the Melvins. So, I think that works. You're welcome. Does the little mouth sing too? Of course it does. It gets its own little solo spot. Only the excuse me. Only the falsetto parts, though. Don't most things sound faster in a panic? I guess that's true, but maybe it's just like my heart rate matches it more. But this is pretty slow. But then again, I don't know. How fast is this song? Oh, what is the BPM of ABBA? Oh my god. What is the BPM of Lay? It's 133. Okay, so no, it's actually pretty fast. No, I said the Merkins. Did I say the Melvins? I read the Merkins. Welcome back, Food. How you doing? I have a piece of gum because I wanted to see if it would help this, if there was any kind of thing there. I don't know, I'm just trying random shit. But if you can hear me chewing and it's really fucking annoying, please tell me. I'm trying not to like do that a lot and I'm trying to like be away from the mic, but if you can hear me at all, tell me and I'm gonna spit it out because I don't like that. Or maybe extra slow too can occur because your heartbeat's like faster, so everything sounds. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe I had it backwards. But I'm not really hyped right now, so I don't know. Tempo's weird. Alright, did we get all the bricks? We didn't get the bricks. Also, we did whatever the hell happened here. I heard Melvin's, but that could be me if nobody else corroborates. The truth is still the truth, whether there's witnesses or not. Who's gonna believe you? That's a different question, but I guess that all depends on whether you consider truth and reality the same thing. Kind of trying to find a way to distract you from doing what you're doing to give you a reason to play the work song. I mean, we've only... I could just antagonize your motivational speaker side by saying we've only done this specific page tonight. We haven't done any other pages. Does that help at all? Where's my bricks? I lost my bricks. Are you the bricks? You're the bricks. Okay. Alright, I think in all the places where they would have shading, we got the shading done on this one. I want to add some texture to the bricks, though, before we call it good. Google says the song originally recorded at 133. Can be 134 sometimes. How does that work? Does it just like bad recordings? Remixes for workouts slow it to 132. I understand. Okay. There's a peso doble. I feel like I pronounced that very wrong. That slows it to 62. That's a crawl. I was gonna compare and say the song that I'm working on is like 95. But in my head, it doesn't sound like it would be slower than the ABBA song we just listened to, which screws me up. The actual truth in reality, the actual truth in reality is set, but human perception to it is poor. I guess that's why I was trying to like ask about the differentiation between truth and reality, because like reality is the thing that happened. It is 100% the thing that happened. But like also, the whole thing is like if enough people believe it to be true, it is true type of like social argument would make truth different from reality. Like I would agree that truth and reality is the same, but social belief is a weird thing. Weird recurring dream characters. Yes! Yes, Fire. A lot of the times they're people from real life for me, but I do have recurring dream characters. Do you? Fun fact, the Misfits logo was taken from a show called The Crimson Ghost. Ooh. I didn't know that. It's kind of cool. Dark Spider, thank you so much for the contributions to the community goal challenges. Also, happy Monday. How's it going? You said truth and not the social or human truth. My apologies. My apologies. Ooh, some Incubus. Nice, Mongoose. Heck yeah. Thanks for the contributions, Neo. We'll get back to, what's his face? We haven't played enough of the chapter yet for me to lock onto the character's name that we're supposedly living in Visage, but I keep wanting to say it's Daryl, but that doesn't, I don't think that's right. Food! Thank you for the contributions. We will once again, oops. Try and tackle more of the existential crisis painting hanging in my hallway. Took one of those liar naps today. The kind where you think you'll feel great after it, but when you wake up you feel like garbage. Cheeto, that's... I'm so glad I'm not the only one that experiences that. I take naps because I'm sleepy, and I need sleep. But usually that means that your body's gonna feel better once you've gotten sleep. It's not what happens. Feel like garbage. I'm sorry. Are you still feeling like garbage? If we just make everything to 103 to 104 BPM, like BG Staying Alive, so we can use every song for CPR? Or wait, chest compressions? That's not the same thing, is it? I have to use all these stocking. I see what you did there. So what you're saying is we need more community goals. I've thought about having 3 going on at the same time, just for like our multimedia Saturday streams that we do. But I don't know what I'd do for a 4th one. Because like we got art, we got games. We haven't done a baking stream in a while just because I've been busy AF. We could do that one as the 3rd one, so we have like food, art, and gaming. Which would make me focus more on music during my regular streams. You wrote a nightmare / dream character in Discord, but it had 4 legs and a yield sign for a face with blinding red light bulbs for eyes. That's not a reoccurring dream character. That's a sleep paralysis demon. That's... Fire, are you sleeping okay? He just tippy taps after you silently. This is a backrooms boss. Fire, I think you might be slipping into somewhere in the in-between when you go to sleep, because that's kind of concerning. Just gonna keep making brick textures, you weirdos. Naps don't work anymore. I'm not a teen to early 20s. I take naps. I'm not a teen or an early 20. I'm in purgatory. Exactly. Okay. Every song for chest compressions. It would be handy. But you would also still need to be able to, like, envision the tempo. Brick dots. No, the garbage has worn off, but it sucked, groggy, headache, disoriented. I hate the headache ones, because it's like... That looked like I wasn't wearing pants. I promise I am. I hate the headache part, too, because it's like jet lag, but from sleep, which shouldn't fucking happen. Why does that happen? Is that a medical thing? Hold on. We're gonna use Google for a second here. Why do I feel like shit after a nap instead of better? Camera was like on the edge of my monitor. No, he was just around as a kid. Don't like that. I had a reoccurring character. Oh, goddamn, camera, stay where you're supposed to be. I had a reoccurring dream. Not a reoccurring character, but I had a reoccurring dream that I was with my grandma. Because she babysat me, like, a lot as a kid. And she would take me with her, because she was like a accounting person. She'd have to like go visit clients for like payments and stuff, or like home. It was a big thing. But anyway, I, a child at the time, got to ride around with grandma, and my grandma had like a emerald green Mercury tracer, and those tracers had the automatic seatbelts in them that would like zip up the side when you turn the car on. And as a kid, they kind of freaked me out. And so I'd have this reoccurring dream that I was on one of these trips with my grandma, and she was talking to like some homeowner in their like garage concrete slab area in front of their house. And I'd be standing there too, and this big giant mechanical like go-go gadget arm would come out of the car, but it had like a Mickey Mouse glove on the end of it, and it would grab me and it would pull me into the car, and I would watch myself in third person as the car would like slam the door shut and the things would go poof, and then it would drive off, and that was the end of the dream. I haven't had it in a while, but I did have it once as an adult, and it fucked me up. In your teens and early 20s, I could function 24 hours with a 2-minute nap. I worked in daycare and did everything for the liquor store I also worked for. Damn. Daycare is difficult. I worked for like a martial arts adjacent daycare center. It was a lot. There was a mouse with a blinding alarm light on top that screamed and chased you. It's indestructible and unstoppable. That sounds like the unyielding march of time. IIRC. Alchemutation, welcome in. How's it going? Thanks for the first time chat. Wanted to drop in and say hello because I've been unfollowed. Wait. Wait, what happened? What? Like something went through and unfollowed you? Interesting. In my teens and early 20s, I could... Oh, sorry. I heard it's because of waking up in the middle of the sleep cycle, but I have no idea. Wait, I closed the thing. Why? Gotta bring the shit thing back up. Every night is just black void. Man, I wish. I wish. I used to dream. Life has crushed them all. I feel like when I take tea breaks, and since I have stopped smoking weed, a lot of my dreams have come back, which is very weird. I've since tried to fix that. Well, welcome, once more. That's why the first time chat threw me off. You don't dream, you peer into your void. Evil car. I feel like the third-person dreams are always the oddest. Yeah, it's really strange. It's like, how do you know? Is that what astral projection is? You just watch yourself in your dreams? Your fantasies fucking rock. It's important to keep the imagination alive, Mongoose. Also, I mentioned it earlier. Baba Yetu is the opening thing for Civilization 4. It's in Swahili, but it's the Lord's Prayer in Swahili. Oh, sorry, I missed that message piece. Wrote a song about a crazy recurring dream to process and accept it. I've written a song about a dream. I don't know if it was because I needed to accept it as much as I wanted to remember it. You guys might hear that song one day. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. I still hope I don't ever get premonition type dreams again. Like about the Columbia shuttle disaster. You premised the Columbia shuttle disaster? What? I've had dreams that felt prophetic. Like seeing a staircase with water running backwards up it, that kind of shit. It's like, I don't know what my psyche's trying to tell me, but this ain't normal. I've been unfollowed from you and Gojima several times and keep having to refollow. That's weird. I'm sorry that it's doing that to you. There's a bass solo in the song that goes hard. The one playing right now? Oh no, this is Crosses. I like the song, but because it's religious in nature, I decided to just enjoy it myself and not request it. Fair. I think I like the dots. Should we keep going on those, or is it too, like, cartoony? It's not exactly brick texture, but it does give a nice little background feely. You're still here! You're still here! This is good. This is good. Attack! Hi, hi. Happy Monday. How's it going? Dreamed about the Columbia shuttle disaster before it happened. That's fucked up. Like, how did you know? Did you just get deja vu when it actually happened? I've mentioned this before, so better not have anyone call me crazy. Did I say anything about craziness piece? Worst dreams are when you dream about work. You wake up in the morning and go to work and you feel like you've been working all night. Oh my god. I do that with school a lot more than I do that now. Like, I'd have dreams that I had my alarm go off and then I got up and got ready to go to school. And then my alarm would actually go up and I'd wake up and be like, ugh. The fuck, brain? Okay, why do I feel like shit after a nap instead of better? It is common. This is Google AI, so take it with a grain of salt. But it is common to feel disoriented or groggy after a nap, a temporary state known as sleep inertia. This happens when you're woken up during a sleep stage of your sleep cycle and your brain doesn't have enough time to fully transition to wakefulness. So, like, we're hitting... Because a nap is kind of short enough that you're just, like, barely hitting, like, really good sleep. Waking from deep sleep. Also, adenosine buildup. I don't know what that is. Adenosine makes you feel tired. If you wake up too soon from a nap, adenosine may not have fully cleared, leaving you with lingering fatigue. So we need to sleep longer, is what I'm getting from this. Also, if you're chronically sleep deprived, you may you may feel like shit. Makes sense. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I got that one. I got that reference at least. Probably better you didn't say anything. There's been like 8 of those movies and it never ends well for the people. It's also odd that we're talking about this. Goji and I were talking about Minority Report the other night. Here. I'm okay, busy day at work, tried to stream, but after an hour wasn't feeling it, and it's playing like shit, so I stopped, and now I'm here. I am glad you made the decisions that were best for yourself, Attack, and I am honored that one of those decisions was to come here, it sounds like. Sorry you're having an off day, though. Those are never fun. Meadow, thank you for the contribution. Hi, buddy. Had the same. Woken up several times. This is me this AM. The one that gets me with work now is, for some reason, my brain gets this paranoia that it's like, what if I miss my alarm? How much time do I have before my alarm? So I'll wake up like an hour before my alarm goes off. And I'll be like, okay, I have an hour. My alarm's set. It will go off. I'll go back to sleep. And then I'll wake up like 40 minutes later. It's like, I have 20 minutes. Go back to sleep. It'll be fine. It's going to go off. But something in my brain like wakes me up like more rapidly the closer it gets to my alarm going off. It's annoying. Why do our brains do this? So long naps. So long naps. Got it. Exactly. Got interrupted in a REM cycle and it took like 3 hours for brain fog to clear. You're just like frazzled and nothing makes sense. You feel scrungly like that one kitten that's like... This dude. That dude. I like hanging out with that dude too. It's pretty great. I might be biased, but I don't care. So, I know him. Brains are so amazing and so stupid. And they're so stupid in like the most adorable, like, aw, you're scared. You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy getting scared. And that's why they're stupid most of the time. Everybody give yourself a pat on the head. Just tell your brain how much you love it and that it's gonna be okay and it just needs to settle down and maybe care about itself a little bit more because it gets scared really easily and it needs that comfort. Gentle pats. Also, the space shuttle was a design marvel and a complete death trap that never should have been used, but space... So... The Columbia happened after the Challenger, right? Because that one also exploded. Hi. I don't like that metal.
I will send you to Jesus.
Were there 2 of those? I mean, that's fine. You can send me to Jesus twice. Maybe I need to space some of these out too. Like I'm just clustering them. Ooh, a hydrate. I need actual water. I also have an Fire, I'm curious what you think sunshine tastes like. Because this is the most ambiguous flavor I've ever agreed to taste. And it doesn't taste like what I thought it would. But I have that and I have tea. And it's green tea, so I'm gonna go with that. Cheers. Just open up your head flap. Give your brain a nice little pat right on the frontal lobe. OMG, the sunshine again. I can't get over it. I looked up what it is supposed to taste like. And according to other people, LaCroix connoisseurs, of which I am not, apparently, it tastes like tangerine, citrus, light citrus notes, pineapple, and coconut. It tastes like essence of trolley gummy worms to me, and I don't know where they're getting into that. None of those things are sunshine, though. So, I am very confused. Challenger was 86, Columbia's 03. Okay, so this happened quite a bit apart from each other. Your great-grandfather worked on the shuttle. Ooh, that's cool. As in, like assembly or, like, programming, engineering side? I had 7 siegers. Don't do that. Don't do that. I said pat. Gentle pats. Alka. Radiation flavor. That's what the sunflowers are for. Don't sunflowers soak up radiation? What if this flavor's like a cover-up? What if this is how they're getting rid of the radioactive waste? That's why it tastes like gummy bears. I think we're onto something. I'm a Liquid Death fan myself when it comes to flavored crunchy water. I might have a few of those in my fridge right now. I like the orange ones the best, but I can't find them near where I live. So I get the Dr. Death ones because I'm a mad scientist who likes Dr. Pepper. Found a new drink. Lipton Lemonade Iced Tea Fusions with pineapple passion fruit flavored lemonade. Fancy. Is that two different drinks that you mix together, or is that like the entire name on the label? I'm doing this, and the more I give texture to the bricks, the less I like it. I kind of want to get rid of them. We worked on them for a while, but I don't like them. 42 tastes like everything. Challenger exploded 73 seconds into its takeoff, and Big Bird was a potential candidate for the flight. We could have lost Big Bird. I mean, we did lose, like, more important people than Big Bird. But that's fucking crazy. 42 tastes like everything. You're telling me this is 42? Did I miss a message about what 42 is? Other than the meaning of life? I'm a fan of Chewy Y metal.
Now the main problem area is up here.
Yeah, I
all
think-
of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort. It's like a visceral reaction of discontent coming from this area. This area is not good either.
That
I
area's
hate this,
fine,
but
Mark.
I'm
Leave my
mainly
mannequin
worried
alone.
about
But I am
this.
gonna get rid of this. Oh, he hates mannequins, doesn't he? Forgot about that. 47 is more of a round and blue taste. See, 48's purple though, like straight up like royal purple. It's very interesting. Spectrum-wise, they're very close to each other. If I erase this, do I erase everything? Fuck. I'm gonna get rid of them. Oh, fire. We will save. Because that's responsible. I wasn't gonna save and was just gonna export directly from here, but I don't think that's gonna happen tonight, so. Mannequin. Love the Dr. Death flavor. It's currently my favorite. The only one that I'm not a fan of is the lime. Project manager for P-52 Mustang, Saturn V rockets. Apollo program, USS Nautilus program, and the shuttle program. Damn! I'm gonna try the serial kill flavor, but I don't know if I'll like it. Serial killer? Wait. What flavor is that? They're not making shit that tastes like packaged cardboard, are they? Read on. USS Nautilus SSN 571 was the world's first nuclear-powered boat, nuclear-powered submarine, and the first submarine to complete a scroll back up, a submerged transit of the North Pole on 3 August 1958. Damn. I'm glad I'm back in your Gojima's chats. Until now. Until now. But you're back now. You just found out about Una. Oh, memento mori, my friend. The fragment hole you will go down now. I got emotional over fucking Unasanas. That got me through the pandemic, dude. Like, it's like all the weird, crazy shit going down, but like, it's gonna be a Unasanas video. That sounds really fucking stupid, but for a moment there. What's up, Future? Happy Monday. The Liquid Death name for Arnold Palmer sends me. You mean Dead Billionaire? You mean exactly what they should have named it? in given such circumstances. Yeah, I'm a fan too. NASA management initially believed the risk of failure was extremely low. What is the special analysis for the oh, this is for the Challenger, not the Columbia. By the time the Columbia accident occurred, never mind. Failure was rate. So it was way fewer, but it still happened. Oh shit! I get a stretching. I can do that. And a hydrate. Future, do I have to go get real water? I have a radioactive LaCroix and green tea also. I will go get real water though if you tell me I need to. Key space shuttle issues. No left just track solid rock, but not the SRB. Oh well, it's technical failures. Budget constraints. Budget constraints. See, I don't think I would want to like skimp on something important for budget constraints. I would just maybe wait. But that's just me. Dead Billionaire is a good name. It sure is. That was the one. They changed that because of the lawsuit, right? It was like Armless Palmer, and then they got sued for it. So they're like, I bet. This is my blood. Drink it to be better at putting. Ave 4. Green tea is acceptable. Cheers, my friend. Green tea actively is soothing for lungs? How so? When it used to be Armless Palmer. Spend more for safety in the shuttle program. They didn't listen. Rar. Rar? Like... God, I haven't done that in a while. Green tea, how fancy. It comes in a bag that comes in a box. It's kind of not warm anymore, though. I might get more. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Wait, drown the plant. Drown what plant? Do you, is that a signal? Do you need to see a man about a horse fire? Because you're excused. If you need to, I had some of your fancy Colombian tea. Thanks, Metal. Oh, you're watering the plant. Okay, that's fine. Don't drown it. It's pretty resilient though. Oh right, I had some of your fancy Colombian tea earlier. About to fall asleep. It's got me so relaxed. What's it got in it? What kind of sleepy goodness you got in that tea? Because it's antioxidants, particularly catechins. Reduce inflammation and protect lung tissue from oxidative stress. So it gets into the blood and then helps get rid of all the gunk. Or helps the gunk not stick around, I guess. Okay. From what I've been told, when the first shuttle exploded, he took it pretty roughly. Wait, why do the plant redeem is more like drown the plant? Horseman is on fire? Fire horseman what? See a man about a horse. Fire horseman? No, drown the plant. No horse. There's no... Bojack's fine. I'm so confused. I don't remember. It's all in Spanish. I don't even remember...
Now, the main problem area is up here. all of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort. It's
Uh-huh.
like a visceral reaction of discontent.
TLDR,
in
lungs
this
feel
area.
good.
This
Yes.
area
Also
is
grapes.
not good either.
Grapes supposed to be
I
really
hate
good for your lungs
this,
too.
But I'm mainly worried about this.
It's not true.
There's
It's
a
bullshit. I did not hit her.
plastic
I did not.
Could literally be anything. It tastes so
Oh, hi,
good. Has
Mark.
me snoozing in less than an hour. Fair enough. If it helps you sleep in this economy, you have some sweet dreams. Just make sure to wake up after. Please. Can never say for sure how you'd feel in an incident I can never experience, nor do I want to, but I would both be furious and distraught for a long while too. Yeah. Drown the horse plant. But what about the fire horse? Do we have a water horse? Where am I in this? Oh, we missed a couple. Then I think we're gonna export this one. Wait. We need to do this first. I don't think we have a water horse. I don't even have a seahorse. Which is a damn shame. Air horse? We love... Yeah, I can feel the love fire. Mm-hmm. In my ear holes. More of this one, less this one, for reasons unknown at this point. What program are you drawing it? Is this Clip Studio? This is Affinity. Or Affinity Photo. Whoa, what is that? Oh, it's the watering can. It's like, that's not on the picture. Does Fire Furby need a fire horse? Or because they combat fire, a water horse? It's a good question. I could see how both could be equally beneficial, though, to the situation. So it turns out you can see the Nautilus, but it's in fucking Connecticut. What's it doing in Connecticut? All right, let's go back here. With some of this color. Belongs in your backyard. Firehorse Ponyta. I was thinking that. I'm glad you thought it too. Oops. That was shitty. Let's make this 10 pixels again. Better. I'll clean the screen because I'm not sure I'm not seeing you work. Oh no, food. But I mean, I'm trying, but I'm trying to read too. That's a different. That's a different form of work, right? That's. You can show mercy for such an argument, yeah? The USS Nautilus is in Connecticut because it was built and commissioned for Groton, Connecticut. I don't know what people from Connecticut sound like. After its service, it was returned there to become a permanent exhibit at the Submarine Force Museum. The historic ship, the world's finest nuclear-powered submarine, was launched from the Electric Boat Shipyard in the Thames River, making Connecticut its birthplace and final home. Full circle, then. Course horse? Does that mean that there's a fine horse? Food, I didn't realize that you requested this song and the horse fucking threw me for a minute. Well done. How are we defining fine? Well, I mean, defining fine. I don't know what you were thinking. What do you mean, how are we defining fine? As in the opposite of coarse. Like fine grit versus coarse grit? Or are you thinking attack? Come on now. Why are the Connecticut Yankees Southern to you? I don't know. That's what my brain thought about halfway through that sentence, and that's when I realized that I had no idea what someone from Connecticut sounds like. Do they have, like... Wait, where the fuck is Connecticut? Hold on. Alright, let's see here. The Nutmeg State. I did not know that. It's in New England? Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait, we gotta zoom out on this shit. Alright, this is... Oh, no! That's not where I thought Connecticut was at all! Oh, man. I was thinking it was, like, between Indiana and Ohio. I thought it was... Oh, that's not the right accent at all. It still wouldn't be the right accent for somewhere between Indiana and Ohio. But, god damn. I didn't think I was that wrong. Which is why I said Yankee. Peace. As a person of the northwestern variety for my entire life, as a person who has been on the East Coast exactly once as a teenager, it's bad. My geographical references, not good, weak, so pitiful, and I will admit to that. I gave you clues. The clues don't work on my Western ass. That's like my accent, KO. Wait. A Southern accent or an Ohio accent? What even is it? I don't even know what that's... Is that technically Midwest? But, like, Kentucky's right there, too. I need to find, like, an accent map. And figure out all the wonderful things that I missed. No, go away. Huh. Well, I learned something today. I learned a big thing today. I'm sorry, chat. I failed you. I use context even. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See, but the thing is, you said Yankee, and my head was still thinking Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. That still, to me, registered as Yankee. Because it's East. East. Oh, I guess to you guys it would be this way. But... in my head, from my geographical perspective, which is limited. 100%. Very limited. Anything East US is colonial Yankee type historic in my brain. Kentuckus? Don't like that, Cheeto. You lived in Germany, California, and Florida. How long did you live in Germany for, Attack? I feel like I've asked this before. I'm from Southern California, UK, and I've lived in 2 states, California and Maine. See, you have range. I do not. I only know what my meager rural textbooks fed me. I know now how starved my brain has been. Thank you for opening my eyes to this. Just say y'all a lot and talk about the weather. The weather? There's like different kinds of Southern accents though. Like Tennessee does not sound like Louisiana. It sounds like Texas. Or it does not sound like Texas. Lived in Virginia, Washington, Germany, and Florida. I forgot that is what happens for those bits. Sonic! Hey, thank you. How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome in. Just forget Common Grammar. Once again, I think it depends. Virginia, Washington, Germany, and Florida. All states except for Germany again. Very interesting. 2-ish years. You were an infant. Ah, I see. I'm guessing military then? Also, where you thought Connecticut was isn't even a part of the colonial U.S. I know! That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Anything past, like, hold on. Okay. Gotta make sure I'm not signed in on this anywhere. Okay. Oh, I could have just done an incognito tab. That's okay. Nothing's showing. All right. Okay. The furthest east I've ever lived is, ironically, about where the E is in Colorado. Almost into Kansas, but not quite. From, like, Iowa? No, not Iowa. From, like, Illinois east. Illinois, Tennessee, Mississippi. Through there east. That's, like, in my head, that's, like, old U.S. for some reason. As in, like, colonial type history. I know it's not correct. I know that doesn't line up. But that's that's what my brain thinks. I'm sorry that I generalized that. A true Southern accent is South Carolina accent. We have Low Country and the place Forrest Gump was filmed for shrimp. Is that Bubba? Your dad was a crew chief in the Air Force. Hey, Air Force family. I love Southern accents. It makes me sad when my friends that moved to California from there tell me they hid their accents. Oh. Or to California, they hid their accents. That kind of sucks that they felt that they had to do that. I remember I did a school project, and for some reason, my teacher let me pick as my historical figure Betty Page. And she has a kind of a strong Southern accent, if I remember right. I really liked her voice. She had a very nice voice. Lived in 2 states and only traveled that distance by plane. I remember it was a long plane trip to DC. Kentucky and Tennessee. 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 I don't like that. Feels like a rock gets stuck in my mouth when I try and say that. Lived in 2 states and only traveled that distance. Oh, right. I've driven across the entire U.S. 2 times in your life. California to Florida, and then Florida back to California. Fuck, Texas, too damn big. Oh my god. When Goji was trying to explain to me how big Texas is, like, it takes you multiple days to get, like, out of the fucking state if you're going in some directions. Like, no. Absolute. And, like, I'm still trying to figure out, because in my head, once again, this generalization because of my Northwest ignorance, all I can picture is desert. But, like, is that all Texas is? Are there any mountains in Texas? See, I know nothing about the geographical. So in my head, it's just like 2 days of nothing but cactuses and dirt. I say I don't have an accent, but some say I do. I don't think I have an accent, but a lot of people say I do. Everyone must read more books, including myself. Doesn't matter if you're reading books now. Read more. Books are good. Read books. Also, read banned books. Do it. Sadly, according to quite a few people, folks on the coasts are assholes to people with Southern accents, even considering mentally slow. Yeah. Yeah, there's this weird pocket of Idaho where people have kind of a pseudo Southern accent. And it's like where some of my family is from. And like I noticed that. But I feel like my speaking voice, I don't have much of an accent. Meanwhile, I just love to hear the different ways things can be pronounced and how varied languages are. Yeah. Accents are the flavor of life. I like that. Never driving to Texas ever. Never. Texas is so big you can fit the entire United States in it. Cheeto. I don't think your math is mathing on that one. Texas is wide, California is tall, Texas is not all desert, and Alaska is the largest of them all. That's a nice poem. I like that. Less than 10% of Texas is true desert, with the majority of desert environments located in the far western part of the state, specifically in the Trans-Pecos region, which is home to a portion of the Chihuahuan Desert. The common perception of Texas is deserts due to the media portrayals of desert-like appearances of some other arid region, even though the state's landscape is diverse, including forests, plains, hills, and coastal swamps. Yeah, the only two, like, films off the top of my head that I can think of that take place in Texas are Texas Chainsaw Massacre, go figure, and House of a Thousand Corpses. And it's both, like, red dirt desert type, dry, cow bones on the side of the highway type environment. Alright, I guess that shading was worth it. I kind of want to round these out and then call it good. Like so. You met Oppenheimer's great-grandson 2 weeks ago? How does that work, Attack? Wait. Hold on. Wait. King of the Hill? Wow, okay, no King of the Hill, shame. No! Wait, hold on. Back up. I said off the top of my head, and also I said films. Thank you very much. So no, I did not say King of the Hill, but also I was looking in the opposite direction. Thank you very much. I will defend myself on that one, because you're right, I didn't say King of the Hill. American accent closest to the colonial English is debated, but many linguists often the rhotic of American accents because of the rhotic dialects, which is lost in much of Britain in the 19th century and did not. I don't know why I rolled my R the first time there. Did not spread to the United States. We work at the same place? Oh, different departments, but same employer. That's it? How does that casually come up in conversation? I mean, I guess, wait, you were talking about nuclear submarines and familial stuff, so never mind. There's a connection there. Google says most of Texas is plains, like, Nah, I assumed you were from West Coast, but that's about it. That's another thing. That just might be an Idaho thing. I don't consider Idaho West Coast. I don't know what I consider Idaho other than maybe a little bit of a little Texas, for better or for worse. But do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Oh, wait, no, cancel. Don't turn on shield. It's fine, chat. It's you, not me. Hot dog, hot dog. Are they a 40K? Went to one of our nursing units to fix something for them, and I complimented a 3D printed container solution they were using for their voice devices. The nurse goes, "Oh yeah, Oppenheimer's great-grandson 3D printed them. You want to meet him?" Weird name drop, but okay. Interesting. That's such a random thing to learn about a coworker. Alright, I'm gonna save this and export it because I could obsess over it all day, but I don't have time to do that. So we're gonna export it, put our brain to rest, and move on to the next page, because we got a fuck ton of these to do. The world is a weird and small place. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Want to preface this. I'm not a fan of Morrissey. But apparently at my job the other day, I walked right past him and didn't even know it. According to a coworker. Ads? We do have ads. Wait, do you have ads right now, Fire? Let's save this as mannequin flattened. Like so. Idaho is considered part of both the Pacific Northwest and the Mountain West subregions of the western United States. Walk past who? Morrissey. The world is microscopic and simultaneously massive as fuck. That's because we're small. We're tiny little small creatures thinking that our lives mean something. They do, and you're all wonderful human beings. But if you zoom out far enough, we are ants. And with that, I'm gonna take a break for ads. We got ads in like a minute and a half. Get up, get a stretch in, go touch grass, do something beneficial for yourself. I'll be right back. Alright. Welcome back. Fire. Except for you, Fire. Because you're going to bed. You got a shift tomorrow. All the love. Give some scritches to Che and hugs all around. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I don't know if you're still here, but either way, have a great night. Give your damn transporters from Star Trek already, you cowards? What? Star Trek? Oh my God, we're talking about aliens again. We've been having discussions apparently about aliens today. Every advancement in transportation also shrinks it in a way as well. Yeah, that's true. The easy examples is sail to powered boats to planes, how short it takes to cross the Atlantic now than before. Absolutely. Just because my name is Scotty doesn't mean I can beam you up. That's an assumption. Loves, all the loves, Fire. Bro, you got lasers? I had a laser. It was just a laser pointer for my cats, but I still don't know where it went. We had it, and then we put it somewhere for safekeeping. And apparently we kept it in too safe of a spot because neither Goji nor myself remember where it went. Maybe the cat stole it. Alright, so we are going to close this, come back here, open a new file again. That is, what was it? 4.25 by 5.5. Define laser in this case, because my phasers may be set to stunning. Also, biking home safe travels, peace. Empress Moko, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Monday. Roses, we did... Wait, did we finish the line work on the roses? Because something is telling me that we didn't. Oh, shit. Okay, we gotta finish this first. 5... Yeah, that'll work. Actually, that might be a little thick. A little too thick. It's at least set to super stunning. What? What is this laser you're talking about? Reckless travels, you say? No. Try again. I feel that. This song speaks to my soul. Been getting pretty good at this biking thing. I would think so. You do it an awful lot. Wait, hold on. You're just now getting pretty good at it? Cause like I felt like at this point you were already an expert. It's Monday, which means I'm 9 days into your stream. That wait, like consistently? Or I guess consistently would make sense, but like simultaneously? Like the same stream. That's what my brain's trying to say, but it didn't fucking work. I don't know if we did this right. We're gonna hope we did, though. It'll look better with shading. That's just what I tell myself. I don't know if it actually will, but it's a streamathon? Nice. That is fucking impressive. And also, hell yeah. Well done. Do you have like a goal in like what you're going towards, or is it like adding time as you go along per the streamathon? I meant good at all the finer details. Ah, I see. Fine tuning. Becoming not just proficient, but a master at the craft. Eating and browsing Twitch peeps. Nice. Sadly, the lead singer of this band is massive. Oh no! That's wait, so they tried to be cool for the commercialism? That sucks. Alright, we gave that one spikies. Oh, we didn't even draw the flowers! Shit! Navid, welcome in! Oh, my voice cracked. Navid! Good to see you. Thanks for the first time chat. Also, good morning. So, happy Tuesday. I hope your morning's going well. Every $15 I add an hour, either through the sponsorship game or subs bits or donation. Okay, cool. Nice. So you've been going for a while. Holy shit. Well done. Though I just slammed on my brakes to type this and probably excited a few sentient beings with tire squeal. Okay, maybe don't try and text and drive. Unless you got a 40-minute bike ride ahead of you. We'll be here for a moment. Everyone that's cool, move to Maine. I see what you're trying to do. I see your ploy piece. It might just work. Let's do this. These rose petals are a little scrungly. They're supposed to be like dried. I don't know if it like captured what I was going for. I need to add the twine in it still. We all thought they were actually practicing what they preached, but no, it took like 10 plus years for it to come to light. Fled to the U.S.? Oh, fled. I read that as fled to the U.S. I'm like, why would you do that? I thought I chatted before. I know I lurked many times. Thank you for the welcome. Absolutely. That's okay. We have someone else that had like first time chat above their name, but they had been in before for other reasons, but it happens. Empress Moko, getting a trans woman out of Alabama and into a new place is a great cause. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much of like a public or a personal matter that is, but if you have any links to any crowdfunding that you want to share in chat, links are open. Don't text and drive. As I just said, I stopped completely to mess. Well, yeah, but you slamming on the brakes, like that can't be safe. Actually looking at Colorado to have an apartment I'm in. Talks with Aurora and some jobs I've talked to. Very nice. So, yeah, if you have links, please do not hesitate to share them. I don't know how else I can sell you Maine, okay? Unless I wrote a thesis or something. You've given me plenty of points. You've given me plenty of points. And it's not that you need to sell Maine to me. Because I might not be a potential buyer to begin with. I think that maybe I'm not your target audience. I think you want me to be. I don't think I am, though. Your bike has blinkers. I braked controllably. That's not the... You're missing the point here. Are there only like 2 million people in all of Maine? Someone present might know that fact. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Let's add some like kind of scrungly edges to these a little bit. They're a little too smooth the first time we drew them. 1.405 million in Maine, so less than 2 million. What if I lied and said Idaho is next door to Maine? I don't know. You might be able to get away with it considering I thought Connecticut was next to Ohio. It might have worked. Now I'm on my guard, so like it's not gonna work anymore, but clearly I need some geography help. Maine isn't the least populated state. Is it Alaska? I wouldn't lie to get you your K. I have some of what's that called again? Integrity. Just because you have integrity does not mean you have other like persuasion tactics. It doesn't mean you don't have other persuasion tactics as well. There might be some sort of loophole in there that allows for deceptive geography lessons. Wyoming is the lowest population. Alaska has more people than Wyoming. I guess it's bigger than Wyoming, so. I was gonna say Hawaii just based on like how big it is compared to other states, like per capita, but I thought Alaska because it's cold and tundrous and awful. Maps are important. Don't make lie map. But my brain already has a lie map. That's the problem. My brain already has a lie map in here, so at this point... Wyoming is the U.S. state with the lowest population, having fewer than 600,000 residents. Holds the title for the lowest population density with approximately 5.85 to 6 people per square mile. What kind of wildlife would Wyoming have? Would Wyoming have deer? I wonder how many deer there are. How many cows are there in Wyoming? I've driven through like the bottom part of Wyoming, and I don't really care to ever do that again. It was all of the weather at the exact same time. Yellowstone, friend. So deer. Does that mean deer? I used to live in a state with part of Yellowstone in it, and I don't know this. Deer. As of January 1st, Wyoming had a total cattle and calf inventory of 1.22 million head. This figure is down from the previous year and includes the beef cow herd at 651,000 head and a milk cow inventory of 9,000. There's literally more cows than there are people in Wyoming. Does everybody take care of the cat? No, actually, that would make sense. That would make sense. Based on what I've seen of Wyoming, that 100% makes sense. Bison, elk, moose, bighorn, sheep, mule deer, black bears, grizzly bears, mountain lions, and wolves. You can also find large birds, such as bald eagles, and golden eagles. I remember seeing a wild semi-truck on its side. On the side of the freeway. Because of the wind. Bald eagles and puffins. Maine has puffins? Like penguins? Okay. I don't know if I like that, but we'll leave it for now. We have puffins. They also have their own islands. Oh, that's cute. Do you, like, assign them the islands, or do they just kind of take it from you? Do they just kind of show up during that time of year and are like, all right, that one's ours. Fuck out of here, humans. That kind of looks like a leaf. Better than Oklahoma. Oklahoma is like corn, 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 more corn. You're going to hell! Billboard and corn. Hey, I think my home state might have some things in common with Oklahoma. Because there's a lot of corn. Everybody thinks potatoes when they think Idaho, but, like, honestly, it's mostly corn. Especially corn and mustard for some reason. Lots of mint, but I think that was just around my childhood place. It smelled really good, though. You can go on a sightseeing tour and see them in Bar Harbor, Maine. They live on islands the university studies and cares for them. That's kind of cool. They're the birds with, like, the red and orange bills. Like, they're not, like, super long. They're kind of wedge-shaped. Don't ask me why that's what I remember about puffins. I get the feeling that Idaho, just especially with the whole, like, you're going to hell in the middle of the cornfield stuff, they really want to be part of the whole Bible Belt thing, but they're just not. They're geographically kind of screwed with that whole thing. Fuck, man. I was looking up info on Freelance Whales, because I haven't seen much about them in many years, and it turns out their lead singer is dead back in 2022. Oh, no. I don't know if I know that band, but that fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, is it this song? I'm sorry. No, this is Pussifer. I might have missed it. I might have been sucked into what I was doing. Oh, I don't think the link went through. Did I not post it and go all 80? I don't think I saw a link come through. I might have. You did, actually. In Spanish, like it did for me for some odd reason. I did see it. Nice, cool. I am only on for a half hour more, but am I allowed to pin that just in case anyone would like to contribute to your streamathon or your crowdfunding? Because we want to help. Trying to make sure I don't lose that link. Because it's gonna have enough straw. Never mind, I see it now. Okay, cool. I think they're the band I requested the song of. You just heard that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to save that then. If it was the one like right before this. Yes, please. Not adds a queue. You know what you're doing, Kay. Spotify, why? Save. There we go. Cool. Maine is the only state in the U.S. where you can see breeding Atlantic puff. Oh, joy! You can watch them breed. Which nest on the islands like Eastern Egg Rock, not Easter Egg Rock, but Eastern Egg Rock and Seal Island. From spring through summer, you can observe them on tours around the various companies departing from coastal towns. The puffin population in Maine was restored through Project Puffin, a conservation effort that began in 1984 to bring the birds back to their former nesting grounds. I have a grandma that's really into puffins, but I think she's into puffins because of Alaska, not because of Maine. Of course, I really appreciate it too. Okay, I'm gonna pin that link. If I can find it. Nice. Cool. I'm just gonna pin your message. Manual unpinned at the end of stream. Okay, cool. So there is a link at the top of chat. This is for Empress Moko. They are raising some funds to assist in getting out of a current living situation into a new living situation. If you were able to help, please click that link. And if you're not, you said that there was, does that link go to the mobile game too? Or I'm assuming it's a mobile game. But Empress Moko's live right now. They are doing a streamathon for this as well. If you're not following them, please go give them a follow. And I'm gonna do one of these also. Well, now I bummed myself. God damn it, stupid internet! Don't let the internet do that. Cause it will do that. Watching animals breed doesn't mean it's Puffin Hub, K. I didn't say anything about it being explicit breeding content, but you just said that you get to watch it just in general, that being the the attraction in the area, for lack of a better word. Made me giggle a little bit. Today there are about 1,200 breeding pairs of puffins nesting on 5 different islands off the coast of Maine. Oh, what is a group of puffins called? Okay. A group of puffins is called a colony, which is what I thought, a burrow, a circus, a puffinry, or my favorite out of this list, an improbability. The babies are called pufflings. Look, a puffling. Look at that massive improbability of puffins. I love fun group names for animals. Let's do this kind of thing. Maine being the only U.S. state to see it. So not Alaska. Highly recommend Freelance Whales if you like indie music. I just saved the song, but I kind of want to follow. Because if I don't do that, then I don't go back to bands a lot. It helps me remember. The attraction is a very vulnerable bird doing good in Maine again and is viewable. Yes, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Support the breeding puffins, 100%. I just have the sense of humor of a child. And will laugh. Some of these leaves do not have the same, like, jagged rose shape. I don't think I care at this point because I need to get this done. But I'm just noticing how inconsistent my... Maybe they're all different kinds of flowers. We'll leave that up to the person who reads the zine. Condors in California are on the mend. Those are big birds, aren't they? The what now? The tufted puff? Who does? My grandma? Mother Nature is a whore. Whoa! I don't think I've ever seen this bird before, but it's really cool. Also, it flies. Excuse me. Look at this motherfucker. That is a unit. Fucking this guy though. Tufted is the Russian Alaskan. Oh, I see. I don't know. I thought. Wait, now I gotta look up a regular picture of a puffin. No. Personally love frogs. I think they're cutest. Empress, have you seen our frog wall? No, I think my grandma likes these guys. The little tiny puffins. No! Oh my god. I don't have the mobile camera set up to where it will actually do the thing, but I'll post in Discord if I can some pictures of the frog wall. I haven't actually done an update on the frog wall in a while because we've added quite a few. We have 97 frogs, I think. We have a hallway, Goji and I do, in the apartment, and it's just the dedicated place for all the frogs in the house. We have a couple that are in different places other than the hallway, but they live there because there's a lot of them. And I have to show you some pictures. The issue is the hunters in California leaving lead behind, and the lead in the animals, like shot, that are wounded but end up dead much larger. So the birds get lead poisoning. Oh, shit. Yeah, are you? Wait, hold on. If you're not in the Discord and you're on Discord, ta-da. But I think you are. I think you are, if I remember right. I lose track of these things, though. Lead for hunting is banned in California, I thought, since 2019. About that! With a law that was passed in 2013 that was supposed to phase out lead. It's illegal. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not a thing. Oh, that's this album. So I've been following the rest of the Nine Inch Nails tour because their set list has like changed every time, and I'm a fucking nerd, so I like looking at that stuff. And merch and stuff changes along the way too. But someone found a zine in the bathroom, or like several copies of a zine in the bathroom at one of the Nine Inch Nails shows that was like lyrics from one of the songs on this album, which is very dystopian and future authoritarian government. And it was like really super pertinent to like all the imagery and stuff had to do with like a lot of the different conflicts that are going on today and like US politics and stuff like that. And it was just really fucking well done. And whoever just decided to leave their art out there, fucking props, because it looked amazing. I think it was a Gojima's. But I didn't know you have one too. Ours is a little quieter, but yeah, we do. Sometimes we post things like frog wall pictures. Sure. I think this was a petal, not a leaf. Who's to say? I'm gonna make this a little flatter. I think that looks more realistic than the like super bowed under. Quiet is good sometimes. Quiet is good sometimes. Ah! Okay, there we go. Next one for me is a banger. Lambrini Girls. Okay. I'm turning on my active listening ears for this one. The original version of the song plays at my work a lot, and I find it weird. I like this cover too, more than the OG, but it makes me giggle when the original plays at work. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on. We did a wrong thing. There we go. Thought it would look better if it kind of like wrapped around the leaf. A little bit of three-dimensional. Sure wish people would, you know, link their numbers to where they're actually getting them from. It's not made up. That's true. What is that in reference to, Peace? Also, I just realized the song was called Cuntology. I stopped at the title for the... Ooh. I like that sound. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm in. Ooh, yes! I love that fucking dirty bass sound in the back. I'm gonna listen to this on the way to work tomorrow. Dance punk bitches. Fuck yeah. Or is that a command? Is it GLOSS? Gloss? I don't think I have. But I found them. Ah! Wait, no, keep playing. Spacebar, stop. Okay. I switched programs for a minute. Fuck yeah. Thanks for that one. Following so many bands tonight. Hunter conservation people claim that lead-free ammo comply rate is 98%, but there are no other place to find these numbers. Still believe they're overwhelming complied, but numbers and backing up the numbers? Proof for the proof? They have a song titled "Scarcity is Fake, Communist Propaganda." Oh, scarcity is fake. I'm in. Alright, we're almost done with this one. I think we can get it done by the end of the hour. I fucking love this song. I always think of the "you wouldn't steal a car" when the intro hits, though. Every goddamn time that font pops up in my head. Effective July 1st, non-lead ammunition is required when taking any wildlife with a firearm anywhere in California. Taking wildlife. It's morbidly poetic. The hell is this eggplant looking pedal? Oh, I don't even know how to fix this. Just make it really craggly. Milk crate? Milk crate. I don't think I've heard of milk crate. Mongoose? Oh no. Oh no. I just put the puffin screen back over here and everything changed positions. Windows wise. I didn't even know that that was still like a really prevalent thing to use lead, like actual lead in shot, like that recent. But then again, I remember using like lead weights for fishing as a kid, and that was pretty common. Like I remember my mom like telling me not to touch certain weight, like as a kid, not to touch certain weights in the tackle box because they're made of lead and I shouldn't touch them. Now it's tungsten for shot or for fishing. How do we start this song? Scream. Oops. I think this is it. We didn't get shading done on it, but we did get the page done. And I think we're gonna know where we put the text, so. That does look horrible. I kind of wish I had done the stems a little thinner. The line work on them is a little thick. But I guess we can go in and fix that a little bit. Just like thin these out a little bit. Might be a piece of the puzzle. Legacy lead contaminated carcasses and non-compliances, even after bans lead fragments remaining in the environmental carcasses. Special risk gas. Condors are long-lived and feed on. Carry on. Even rare exposure events can accumulate risk. Interesting. Neo, you have a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We shall see you soon. We are not far behind you. I'm gonna just fix this line here. And get to saving myself. Boom. Alright, we'll do the shading on this one next time. I think I'm gonna follow Neo's lead. I think this is the end tonight, my friends. We got a lot of work done. We got one page completely done on shading. We got one page finished that we're gonna start working on shading tomorrow. So for 3 hours, chatting with everybody, I'm gonna say that's pretty good. Food, is that acceptable for tonight? Hopefully I wasn't given the warning song, so I'm gonna assume we did okay in our progress. Speaking of progress though, this is my focus week for this. I gotta fucking get this done, and I wanna work on music so bad, but if I do, I get sucked into it, and we're not working on this, and this has a deadline, and music does not. So, I will be doing a focus stream tomorrow, so we're gonna be doing a no mic, no cam. If you wanna shadow work with me, parallel work, please feel free to hang out, but otherwise I'm gonna be in chat, but mostly focused on what I'm doing. I'm gonna do one of those on Thursday as well. So Tuesday, Thursday are gonna be focus streams, and Wednesday, I'll be back at 7 p.m. Pacific doing this whole chatty social thing that you've all become so accustomed to, it seems. Oh, wait. I know letters. For tonight though, however, that's in the future. This is now. We're gonna be raiding over into Potchfad. I believe they're doing some just chatting. It looks like they are hanging out on Discord. I don't know what they're doing, but I want to be nosy and snoop. So we're going to go over and say hi to Potchfad. Please stick around for the raid if you can, and please drop Potch a follow if you can as well. They're an amazing artist and an amazing human being to boot, which is always good. Yeah. Until next time, friends. Take care of yourselves. Check on your neighbors. Don't panic. Drink water. We got this.